Hey everybody, how's it going? Mark Robinson here, lead broadcaster for the Wausau Cyclones. Here to tell you a little bit about the NA3HL showcase going on in just a few days here. The Wausau Cyclones are gearing up to travel to Blaine, Minnesota for this year's North American Tier 3 Hockey League showcase. It continues to be a really opportunity for players, coaches, everybody involved in the North American Tier 3 League to come together, play against some teams that you don't really get to see that are outside of your division, and just connect with other people within this organization that are outside of your division that you don't get to see very often. The Cyclones will have 3 games spread across the 3 days of the showcase on the 14th, 15th, and 16th of December. In order, they'll play the Bennington Buzz, the Badlands Sabres, and the Alexandria Blizzard for their 3 games during the showcase. All teams that are out of division that the Cyclones wouldn't normally play. So it's a cool opportunity for everybody out on the ice to showcase their skills, continue to get reps out on the ice, and make some connections and, meet some people within the league that you don't see on a daily basis. We caught up with head coach of the Wausau Cyclones, Nathan Oistrick, prior to the showcase, asking him what excites him about getting to go up to Blaine, Minnesota, take his team, and play against some opponents that they don't see very often. It was a great conversation with Coach Oistrick, getting to talk all things NA3HL Showcase. We'll toss it over to that interview right now. Here with head coach of your Wausau Cyclones, Nathan Oistrick, just a few days ahead of the 2025 NA3HL Showcase. Coach, when you look ahead to an event like this, all these young men that you're coaching, what do you hope to see each and every one of them get out of an event like this up in Minnesota?
We just want them to go and have fun. Obviously, there's 3 games against 3 different opponents, so it's a good opportunity for us to see some of the rest of the league. And it's an opportunity for them to obviously showcase themselves. The league does a fantastic job putting it on. There's a ton of Division III coaches there, NAL coaches. So we just want to go there and do our best. Obviously, it's 3 games. They all count towards the standings. So we're hoping to go there and put on a good show.
And from a coaching standpoint as well, you get to face some opponents that you haven't seen all year out of division. What's that like for you personally, get to see some new types of play on the ice and new styles that you're not used to within the division?
Yeah, it's awesome. Playing the same 5 or 6 teams every game the entire year. I don't want to say it gets old because it's always good competition, but it's nice to go see how some of these other divisions play and how we match up against them.
And I know it's primarily about the players, for those guys to go up to Blaine, connect with other teams, and get a lot of good experience on the ice. But for you as a coach, what's it like for you to get to go up there and connect with coaches in other divisions? What's it like for you personally?
It's good. Yeah. I've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of good people in this league and in hockey in general. But it's nice to see some of the other coaches that, we don't get to see throughout the year. So just to say hello, catch up. Obviously, it's a time for, things to kind of stir up a little bit too. Some teams are talking about moving players and doing some things later on at the deadline. So it's an opportunity to get conversations going as well. So like I said, the league does a fantastic job putting this on, and we're excited to get going.
Awesome. Last question for you. You've been at this for a few years now. You've had a few showcases in the past. You have a favorite memory from going up and getting to connect with all these other teams over the last few years?
I don't know if I have a specific favorite memory. It's just nice to get out there and play different teams from outside of our division. We've done okay over the past 3 years at the showcase, but I'm looking forward to going there this year and putting our best foot forward.
Cyclones up in Blaine, Minnesota, December 14th through the 16th for this year's 2025 NA3HL Showcase. Coach, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Always great to catch up with head coach of the Wausau Cyclones, Nathan Oistrick. Seems very excited to go up to Blaine, Minnesota for yet another North American Tier 3 Hockey League Showcase. The 14th through the 16th, the Cyclones getting to play against some unfamiliar teams up in Minnesota and continue their strong season that they're having so far. We'll be keeping you covered on everything going on during the showcase on our social media platforms, every single one of those at Wausau Cyclones, as well as at our website where we're giving you all you need to know on Cyclones hockey at wausaucyclones.com. And last but certainly not least, hosted by yours truly, Mark Robinson, the Inside Cyclones Hockey Podcast. One episode releasing every Wednesday gives you an in-depth breakdown on everything going on in the world of Wausau Cyclones hockey. In this next episode we've got coming up here, we'll be making sure to give you all the information that you need on this year's showcase, since it'll be concluded by that time. here inside Marathon Park Arena, the home rink for the Wausau Cyclones. I'm Mark Robinson. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.